While most people save for years to buy a single home, some tech CEOs own 10, 15, even 20 properties spread across the world, each costing more than an entire neighborhood. And that's just the beginning. In this video, we dive into the world of tech wealth and explore exactly what these CEOs spend their money on and what it feels like to spend at a level most people can't imagine. Houses and real estate empires. For tech CEOs, buying a house isn't just about having somewhere to live. It's about building a fortress, storing wealth, and claiming a piece of the world. They spend heavily on real estate for one main reason: it protects everything they've built. A high-end mansion offers safety, privacy, prestige, and in many cases, major tax advantages. And at their level, a regular luxury home isn't enough. A CEO-level property can cost anywhere from $20 million to over $200 million, and that's before you add staff, maintenance, or upgrades. But the shocking part is how easily they buy these properties. While the average person might save for decades to afford a single home, tech billionaires buy real estate the way most people buy a new phone: fast, simple, and often in cash. No mortgages, no long paperwork, just wire the money and move in. Many of them don't stop at one or two homes. They own multiple estates across different continents, switching locations based on meetings, weather, or privacy. The areas they choose are some of the most exclusive places on Earth. In Silicon Valley, Atherton and Palo Alto are filled with hidden compounds. On the West Coast, Malibu, Beverly Hills, and Pacific Heights, where homes stretch across entire hillsides. On the East Coast, New York penthouses with sky-high views and private elevators. For tropical escapes, CEOs love Hawaii compounds, where no one can disturb them. And internationally, you'll find their villas in London, Tokyo, and the French Riviera, some tucked behind private gates, some invisible from public maps. Jeff Bezos owns a $165 million Beverly Hills mansion, plus multiple penthouses in New York. Mark Zuckerberg bought a $59 million Hawaii estate along with several homes in Palo Alto. Larry Ellison doesn't just own property, he owns most of an entire Hawaiian island. And Sundar Pichai lives in a multi-million-dollar California home designed for total privacy. And these homes come with features most people only see in movies: panic rooms hidden behind bookshelves, resort-level swimming pools, private cinemas, recording studios, 20-plus bathrooms, multi-acre gardens, and smart home systems powered by the very technology they helped create. For tech CEOs, real estate isn't just spending, it's the foundation of a global empire they can physically walk through. Supercars and rare vehicles. When tech CEOs spend on cars, it's never just about getting from point A to point B. It's about engineering, innovation, and the thrill of owning machines that most people will only ever admire from a distance. Many of them grew up obsessed with speed and design, so when the money finally came, cars became one of the easiest ways to reward themselves. For some, a car represents success. For others, it's about curiosity, seeing how far human engineering can actually go. Their budgets stretch far beyond what the average buyer can imagine. A typical starter luxury car at their level costs around $200,000. Move a little higher, and you reach $3 million hypercars built in limited numbers. And if they want something historic, there are vintage collectibles worth $10–15 million, the kinds of cars that never appear at public dealerships. Elon Musk once owned a McLaren F1, one of the rarest and most expensive cars ever made, alongside his collection of Teslas. Larry Page keeps it quieter, driving Teslas and a few rare performance cars chosen for efficiency and clean energy. Sergey Brin also leans toward electric vehicles, but he experiments with robotic and autonomous cars that aren't even available to the public. Travis Kalanick, the former Uber CEO, reportedly maintains a high-performance collection built around speed and power. And what does it feel like to buy cars at this level? It's instant. No waiting lists, no dealership pressure. If they want a car, it arrives, sometimes the same day. Many manufacturers even build custom models just for them. Special colors, unique materials, upgraded engines, and one-off designs that no one else in the world will ever drive. Some companies send prototypes directly to their homes for testing and feedback. For tech CEOs, cars aren't just purchases, they're statements, proof that with enough money, even machines can be tailored to your imagination. Private jets and air travel. For tech CEOs, flying commercially simply isn't practical. Their schedules move too fast, their meetings are too private, and their security needs are too high. A single delay at an airport can cost them millions in lost time. That's why private jets aren't a luxury for them. They're a tool. A way to protect their time, their privacy, and the sensitive information they carry. When you work on billion-dollar deals, even the people sitting next to you on a flight matter. The jets they buy are in a completely different class from the small private planes most people imagine. A standard high-end jet like the Gulfstream G650 costs between $40 million and $90 million, depending on custom upgrades. But the truly elite go further. A fully customized Boeing jet, essentially a private mini airliner, can cost over $100 million, turning the sky into a private living room. And what does flying like a tech CEO actually feel like? It's the ability to travel 15 hours non-stop, crossing continents without refueling. Inside the jet, it's not just seats, it's an entire moving office, a conference room, a dining area, a bedroom, and sometimes a lounge. The moment they step on board, the jet becomes their headquarters. The crew is always on standby, ready even if the flight is decided last minute. Everything from meals to routes is customized to their routines. The list of owners is as impressive as the aircraft themselves. Jeff Bezos owns a Gulfstream G650ER, perfect for long international flights. Elon Musk uses multiple private jets to manage Tesla and SpaceX operations across states. Bill Gates owns several jets, with a G650ER as one of his main aircraft, and Larry Ellison goes even bigger, owning a fleet that resembles a small airline. For tech CEOs, air travel isn't just movement, it's control. Control of time, space, privacy, and the pace of their empires. Yachts and ocean palaces. If private jets give tech CEOs control of the skies, yachts give them control of the ocean. A super yacht isn't just a boat, it's a floating kingdom, a place where paparazzi can't reach, drones can't hover, and the world feels a million miles away. For tech billionaires who value secrecy, privacy, and comfort, yachts are the ultimate escape. And in the billionaire world, owning one is also a status symbol. A quiet badge that says, "I've reached the very top." The prices are just as massive as the ships themselves. A lower-end luxury yacht might cost $50 million, while the biggest custom builds can easily stretch to $500 million or more. And the spending doesn't stop after the purchase. Maintaining a yacht typically costs around 10% of its price every year, meaning a $200 million yacht might require $20 million annually just to operate. So what does it actually feel like to own one? It means having a crew of 40 or more people living on board year-round. Captains, engineers, chefs, cleaners, security, and deck teams. Fueling the yacht feels like burning stacks of money, with a single trip costing hundreds of thousands. On board, everything is built for comfort. Private chefs preparing any dish you want, helipads for quick arrivals, gyms, spas, cinemas, and sometimes even personal submarines for deep-sea exploration. Larry Ellison owns the famous Rising Sun, a 450-foot yacht with its own basketball court and dozens of luxury suites. Sergey Brin owns Dragonfly, a sleek high-speed yacht known for its advanced technology and eco-friendly engineering. Jeff Bezos owns Koru, a massive sailing yacht crafted like a floating mansion, supported by a second yacht, Abiona, which carries the helipad, toys, and security team. For tech CEOs, a yacht isn't a vacation toy. It's a private world, built and paid for with billionaire freedom. Mega philanthropy and charitable spending. For many tech CEOs, giving away money is just as strategic as earning it. Their philanthropy isn't limited to writing checks. It's a mix of legacy, influence, and the desire to shape the future. Some genuinely want to solve global problems like disease, climate change, and poverty. Others see philanthropy as a way to guide policy, fund innovation, or manage taxes. But regardless of motivation, the scale is huge. Where most people donate hundreds, they donate billions. The numbers speak for themselves. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation has committed over $50 billion funding vaccines, schools, and global health programs. Jeff Bezos created the Bezos Earth Fund, pledging $10 billion to fight climate change and support environmental research. Mark Zuckerberg and Priscilla Chan launched the Chan-Zuckerberg Initiative, dedicating over $3 billion to scientific research and education. Jack Dorsey, co-founder of Twitter, has donated over $1 billion, directing funds to COVID relief, education, and small businesses. But what does it actually feel like to give at this level? It means funding entire hospitals instead of just donating to one. It means building research labs that push science forward by decades. It means having the power to send resources to any part of the world instantly. Their donations can shift industries, influence policy, and change the direction of global problems. For tech CEOs, philanthropy isn't just generosity, it's impact on a scale only billionaires can reach. Luxury, hobbies, and personal obsessions. When tech CEOs pick a hobby, it rarely stays small. Their interests turn into billion-dollar projects, new industries, and global headlines. These aren't casual pastimes, they're obsessions powered by near-unlimited resources. From space exploration to rare art, island ownership, and futuristic prototypes, their hobbies often look like science fiction brought to life. Their range of interests is staggering. Some dive into space exploration, building rockets that reach the edge of the atmosphere. Others collect multi-million-dollar art pieces, rare books, or even buy their own private islands. Some pursue extreme adventures, deep-sea dives, mountain expeditions, or flying experimental aircraft. And many invest in wellness centers, longevity labs, and advanced technology built to extend human life. At their level, curiosity becomes a lifestyle. The examples go far beyond normal hobbies. Elon Musk turned his fascination with rockets into SpaceX. Jeff Bezos funds deep-sea expeditions and his own space company, Blue Origin. Larry Page invests in flying cars and future mobility vehicles. Bill Gates bought the $30 million Da Vinci Codex, one of the rarest manuscripts in the world, and Jack Ma opened Tai Chi training schools and brought martial arts into his business philosophy. So what does it feel like to explore hobbies as a billionaire? It feels like having the power to turn a private interest into a global movement. A hobby becomes a company. A curiosity becomes an industry. A single idea becomes something the rest of the world eventually pays attention to. For tech CEOs, hobbies aren't escapes, they're new frontiers to build. Vacations, island retreats, and luxury travel. For tech CEOs, vacations serve a different purpose from normal travelers. They aren't just breaks, they're escapes from the world. With non-stop pressure, billion-dollar decisions, and constant public attention, they look for places where no cameras, fans, or reporters can reach. Privacy becomes the ultimate luxury. Several CEOs even use vacations as creative retreats, places where they can step away from noise and come up with their biggest ideas. And because they can afford anything, they choose destinations where only a handful of people in the world can go. Billionaire vacations come in many forms. Some retreat to private islands, where every inch of land is controlled by them. Others buy out entire resorts, turning public spaces into personal playgrounds for weeks. Many travel through the Mediterranean or Caribbean on super yachts, with each stop carefully planned for privacy. Some prefer mountain lodges hidden deep within snowy ranges. Others choose desert safaris, ultra-luxury wellness retreats, or even space tourism, a new frontier pioneered by Bezos and Musk. Everything is designed for maximum ease. They land on private airstrips, arrive by helicopter, or sail in on their own yachts. Beaches are closed off, staff only, and protected. A dedicated team of assistants usually arrives days earlier to prepare everything: rooms, meals, activities, security routes, tech setups. For them, time slows down because someone else handles every detail. All they have to do is show up and enjoy the world on their terms. Larry Ellison vacations on Lanai, the Hawaiian island he owns, meaning he relaxes on land that essentially belongs to him. Jeff Bezos prefers the Mediterranean and Caribbean, often spending summers on yachts with friends and family. Mark Zuckerberg frequently retreats to his private properties in Hawaii, far from crowds and cameras. Sergey Brin is known for exotic, adventure-driven trips. He has been spotted vacationing at Lake Como in Italy, enjoying boat rides with friends and family. He even dove into the lake to swim, surrounded by friends and his security team. Elon Musk keeps things low-key, usually avoiding flashy travel, but he occasionally joins high-budget events or private gatherings when necessary. For tech CEOs, vacations aren't escapes from reality. They're upgraded versions of it, perfectly controlled, endlessly private, and built for a life lived far above the noise. What stands out is not just the scale of their wealth, but the way they use it. They can buy entire neighborhoods, fund cutting-edge scientific research, or own islands where time itself seems to move slower. The ordinary rules of money simply don't apply. They can afford to spend hundreds of millions again and again without a second thought. And yet, for all this excess, it still raises a question. With this much money and freedom, what would you spend it on? How would you navigate a world where possibilities are nearly limitless and privacy, creativity, and control come at a price few can imagine?